What is up, guys? It is Zach Plochet, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining some things that I'm doing to upgrade the content on my channel. So I just started diving into YouTube recently, and or I should say, again, I tried a long time ago, but before it was more of a I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like I didn't really have a skill set in a particular thing. I was just bouncing around jobs and was pretty much all over the place. And when I tried before, I was in a marketing agency, and yeah, things like my skill set in any particular subject matter wasn't really a thing. So I didn't know how to code like that well. And also, it was an interesting time. Like I was literally living in a warehouse with like the owner of this agency, who's still one of my best friends to this day. And and then like later in Kiev, when I got this like nice fancy vlogging camera, this DJI Osmo Pocket, um, I did something similar where I started recording again, but still like the content wasn't there, even though I was uh, like I didn't know how to code. I did know a decent amount of stuff. Just I wasn't really going fully into it, and my attention was all over the place. Like I was still learning how to build websites properly and whatnot. So um, recently, you've probably noticed in all of my videos, I'm using Zoom to record. Yeah, I do have this amazing Uganda Knuckles background, and yeah, Zoom's pretty good for recording just like screencasts that aren't really edited or anything. But I do know that content on YouTube can, or at least my content on YouTube can be improved. So here's what's happening. Um, Overall, I've been doing when I first started, like, I mean, even this year, I was doing every single part of my like video. So of course, like not really any editing or anything, but I was doing the recordings, the descriptions, every single part of YouTube, including the thumbnails and yeah, any headline or whatever you've seen. Um, Now I'm switching my focus. I've noticed with like myself, there are things that I do enjoy doing. Like I do enjoy recording these videos, but there are certain things that are a bit tedious and that I feel kind of like take my attention away from other important things. So what I've done and what I'm looking to do, the first thing that I've done is I have a teammate. His name is Stas. He's a really good friend of mine and actually a family member now. Um, but he is he's going to be doing my thumbnails. He's going to be and I'm working on getting him to be doing like timestamps in my videos, so there can be kind of like chapters and whatnot. I'll still probably be doing most of the descriptions, maybe just not like the template parts. So I'll be writing those. I'll be writing the headlines, but the thumbnails and the video editing and the timestamps will be under his responsibility. So yesterday was the first time he did this, and we're just improving this over like repeatedly in order to make this part better. Um, Eventually, not right now, but I have some other business stuff that's happening at the same time. So we're scaling up my teaching on CodeMentor.io. So if you don't already know, Code Mentor is a website where you can get paid help from developers who are experienced like myself to help you solve some particular problem in whatever area of expertise that we have. Um, so it's a really amazing website. If just go to codementor.io if you want to check that out. I will leave a link to my bio in my or to my Code Mentor profile in my um, description, so you can check that out, and it will be cool. Yeah, if you want to say hi to me there and just say you're from my YouTube, I would love to meet you, or just like we could talk about coding stuff or whatever. And yeah, that could be cool. But anyway, I'm doing something to scale that up to where I'm able to uh, essentially get better equipment, create better content, because my general channel direction and what I'm building and also in order to gain a better following, I know my content needs to improve. So it's at a pretty, it's okay right now. I catch myself saying a lot of ums and stuff whenever I'm recording these videos. So yeah, I'm in general, I'm outsourcing this my editing and stuff so I can do just focus more on the recording part and maybe even like camera angles and all of this. Most likely at some point soon, I'm gonna get onto using OBS instead of Zoom, just because Zoom is cool, but I know it's not technically made for, I think, like doing like who's a really cool YouTuber. Uh, I mean, there's a lot of developer like programmer YouTubers who do use OBS or some similar recording or like screencasting software. So yeah, it's a bit nicer to do more custom uh, like I don't even know what to call that. Like the frame of from which you see me by. I don't know. I don't have a good word for this. Either way, the only reason I'm not doing it right now is because Zoom is the only one that has, or at least by default, that has this like these built-in backgrounds, so I can blur my background or whatever. Because yeah, this you don't want to see everything here. Like my apartment's pretty clean, but you know it's until I have like a better space. Like we live in like a single like a studio apartment basically at this point. Um, but yeah, so that is something. So once I figure out how to get like some background effects on OBS, I'll be using that, and I'll be able to control like where you see my camera and whatnot. I have heard, so I have these Arctis 9 headphones. They're Bluetooth, and apparently the microphone sounds pretty decent. And yeah, eventually I'll likely get an actual like quality microphone so you can hear me just better in general. Like you'll hear my real voice or like my normal voice instead of this slightly filtered thing. It is fun though because I can talk like this. You can't really understand me that much. So yeah, that's one of the things. But like a microphone and new camera are kind of they're not super long term. Like I could probably get one soon, and I already have a nice camera. Just from my understanding, there's not a simple way to get the DJI Osmo to do screen recordings or like act as a web camera. So I do know there's a way to get my Google Pixel camera to do that, but yeah, you know, there's a few options there. Also, we'll be looking at let's see, yeah, my team member Stas, he suggested I take a look at this where was that VidIQ software. So let's see. VidIQ, let me just pull up. Okay, so that's my website, the one that I literally just posted or updated. I redesigned it recently. It was VidIQ, I believe. So yeah, he showed me this VidIQ, I guess, company, and it looks pretty cool for creating content and creating better YouTube videos and whatnot, getting like the marketing and stuff more proper. So that's an idea. Yeah, and I got a few recordings. Like I know there's a ton of stuff that I want to teach on Django. There's a lot of just programming fundamentals that I wanted to show as well. I actually recorded a video on how to use Git and GitHub CLI all in one video, but my power went out that same day and I haven't picked it up. That was like 2 days ago, and I think that's when I pumped out my Pi Auto GUI one because I was just like, well, god damn it, that's gone. So yeah, but that is coming. That like I'm just gonna do this pretty soon. So yeah, there's a few things. So I have editing. I'm gonna have more. I'm trying to make better thumbnails just so I can get more viewers in general. And yeah, other than that, like that's just my kind of general plan for now and how we're going to improve this content creation process. And also now that I have some of my free time, or I have a bit more free time because Stas is taking care of the video editing part, I'm able to focus more on like strategy and coming up with like spend more time thinking about the ideas of my channels on YouTube, or of the videos I'm creating for you guys. because overall, and I've been thinking about this more and more because content creation is actually pretty fun for me. Sometimes my voice hurts and you can tell like I'm pretty tired on some of these, like yesterday or a few of the most recent videos, like recording videos every day can be a bit tiring at times. But it's worth it for me because it's really fun, and I don't know, it's just a fun thing. And when people say thank you, or like, yeah, keep creating your content, keep learning, keep doing all of this, it's a really cool thing. And I do have a decent amount of students who say like I'm able to help them understand complex concepts a lot easier. And also, man, VidIQ is really getting a lot of free marketing. I haven't even used them, so hopefully they're good. Like I can't say yet because I haven't used them, but they look neat. Um, but yeah, like I figured like only right now I'm doing all of these coding videos. Most likely, like I really enjoy programming, so this is probably going to be a huge part of my overall channel and your overall viewing experience for the foreseeable future. But there will be eventually uh, I'm thinking of like just sprinkling in a few other parts. Like music creation is something that I have been born with this talent, and it's just kind of flows through my veins. I haven't learned music production outside of playing guitar or just like making like using random music production apps to make some pretty cool sounds. But this year I set a not goal, I set a direction of implementing this and creating at least, I'm trying to make at least 6 backtracks to my songs that like I just repeat in my head constantly that I've come up with. So yeah, those are in the process of being created. And also, okay, yeah, I'll stop sharing the screen so you can get back to my beautiful face. Anyways, yeah, so that's something. Then there's I don't know. There's a lot of things. Like I've learned a lot in this life so far, and I mean I'm only like 24 right now, so it's still building. Um, but like just I don't know. Like when initially, like before I even got into coding, I was more of like a health nut and wanting to. Mm, I was really into functional medicine and this sort of thing, and even to this day, I'm into eating healthy, exercising. Um, let's see, yeah, there's a lot of life stuff. Like I'm married, and there's a lot. uh Anyways, yeah, so there's just a few little tweaks that I plan on making to these videos. And overall, that's, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline at the moment. So yeah, I don't know, let's see, did I miss anything on what I'm doing with my channel? Yeah. Oh, so about those YouTube videos and whatnot, like about thumbnails and everything and the editing. Um, so I do have a few, like, I have a decent amount of really like my favorite YouTube channels, which I made a video on the last one. I forgot to shout out to Fireship, or I think it's called Fireship. It could be Firebase. One of them's a technology. The other one's the YouTube channel. Let's see, YouTube. I think it's Fireship. Could have swore it's Fireship. Oh wait, I'm not even sharing my screen. Yeah, I thought it was Fireship. Yeah. So Fireship, I left them out of yesterday's video only because I forgot. But this is one of my favorite YouTube channels as well. And yeah, like I have a decent amount of like favorite developer related programming channels, but also like channels like Mr. Beast are really amazing for content creation. Like that, I mean, everyone knows Mr. Beast. This guy's amazing, and I've been watching him since like I think 2 years ago, or yeah, around a year or two. He's epic. So I really like his editing style, and I like how he doesn't have any like extra, like there's no fat in his videos, just all purely engaging content. And I know there's a lot of ways that's possible. One, just through being funny, which I really enjoy their sense of humor, or there's like the Primogen, this guy who has just a ton of energy. Wait, where is he? Let's see, the Primogen. Well, nope, that's gonna pull up something weird. Primogen. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Yeah, so this guy, so much energy, and I love his channels. Like his content's really funny. I want to do kind of the same thing. Um, yeah, like eventually, like I have my business mentor. Like I have a plenty of people I can interview. I have my own websites and projects that I'm working on. Like yeah, again, like my website, I just I kind of relaunched this today, so it's not perfect at the moment. Uh, but my old website had like a 500 error because I would assume some Heroku thing updated, and it's been up for like a year or more than like multiple years at this point. But yeah, I have like a pretty nice redesign. I use Tailwind. Like there's not even a footer yet. If you click on contact, this is just like a under construction page where yeah, like it's on mobile, it doesn't even look properly. Like on this mobile it does, but when I pull it up on my phone, it's not the same. I do have my projects here if you want to check those out. But yeah. Uh, yeah, either way, there's a lot of stuff I can talk about, like spirituality, health, life stuff, relationships in general, how to network. A lot of stuff that I don't know, like Tim Ferriss talks about, and there's there's a lot of these different directions, and the way that I'm also growing into. Um, yeah, I am growing more in business strategy and process creation, delegation, some of these other business stuff that I've been struggling with for like a while. But yeah, this year I'm finally at a point where I'm starting to make progress here. I have a few things in place that are looking promising at the moment. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope you are, and I hope that you are up for the journey that I want to help people go on. Because on one hand, I want to help people learn how to code as effectively as possible without skipping the fundamentals. Because if you don't learn the fundamentals, fundamentals, you're going to be struggling when you try to learn some new package and you're just stuck in this wheel of not knowing what the hell you're how to build an actual app. So even my team member Stas here, wait, let me pull up. He made this funny he was showing something about like requests on a code mentor, and how like when it comes to actual projects, a lot of people don't actually want to help with real like projects, but everyone wants to help beginners learn how to code. I want to do both, and like that's also why I build my own projects, because I want to be able to know how to do the complex stuff. And yeah, I'll show you guys a few things. So where is that amazing meme that okay, yeah. So he built this, or he coded, he made not coded, he made this in Photoshop or some app. But essentially, yeah, who wants to teach beginners how to code? Yeah, he's like, who wants to teach beginners how to code? Everybody. Who wants to help other people with hard projects? Absolutely no one. And yeah, Stas is he's a really talented guy. Oh, he also made an NFT not too long ago. I don't know much about NFTs, but he did make this creative, like, I don't know, it's like a rainbow. I don't fully understand NFTs yet, but it's yeah, he did make that one. And let's see, anything else I can show here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna show. Okay, so check this out. He made like I just started using him to create these to create my thumbnails starting yesterday, literally. But I'm used to doing all of these in Figma, which you might have seen my previous video talking about that. But he made a few things here. So let's see. Is there a way to okay, well, I thought you could hide this little thing here. Anyway, yeah, let me show you this. So like this was his first attempt about like my favorite YouTube channels, and it was great because like it's very like memey and like a clickbait, and it's kind of funny. Like, but I gave him some feedback to make it more like professional looking, even though yeah, I'm down with these. Like I enjoy these funny like dope glasses or whatever this is. I forget what the meme is because I just haven't seen it in a while. Thug Life, yeah, the Thug Life one, and he made that thing. This was like his second attempt, which was pretty cool. Like here's Stefan Mischuk, here's the Primogen, here's Michael Reeves. He left out Lex Friedman in this one, but Still, like, it's pretty eye-catching, and it's definitely got the clickbaity thing going on. I'm not all about clickbait though, but I did like that was like I didn't give him like the examples of thumbnails that I really wanted at first. We just talked about like some ideas, and then after a decent amount of feedback, he leveled up pretty quickly and made this one. So yeah, or I should say, so that was the first initial version, and now yeah, he got Lex Friedman in there, and I wish I would have included Fireship, but oh well, I forgot. I can make another one if I need to. And then where it ended up after several hours of us talking about it, which I should have just got on a video call and we could have got done a lot faster. But yeah, this is how it ended up, and it ended up pretty good. So yeah, the editing, thumbnails, content, maybe camera angles and microphone relatively soon will be coming and will be a lot better overall. So it's not going to be like an instant change. It's going to be progressive over time, but I do hope that you enjoy the upcoming videos, the upcoming content, and all of this stuff. And heck yeah, I'm excited for where things are going. So yeah, if you like my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have friends who are into this kind of stuff or want to learn how to code in a beginner fashion, or just need I don't know, I guess whatever life advice or funny stuff that I end up sharing is, yeah, either way, if you like the channel and you want to help me out, or that sounds weird, if you like the channel, subscribe, share it with other people, click the notification bell if that interests you. I don't normally, but you can if you want. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, night, wherever you are. I don't even know how I'm saying this part. All right, long outro. I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.